Okay, Google, give us a random letter.
N.
N. Nice and close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of those. Okay, Google, give me a random number between 1 and 4.
Here's a random number 4.
Okay. Let's look at Noir, a shadowy thriller. Oh, that's on. I need to relaunch that in the correct ratio for me. I really need to go through and change my Windows 3X options, but I'm at the same time like, I know we're going to have a new version eventually that's going to do it as a batch file. It will be good. So I know a little bit about this game. I say that because I've seen several playthroughs of it, or the same playthrough multiple times. This is made by Cyberdreams, the same people who did Dark Sun. Not Dark Sun. Did Dark Seed 1 and 2. I can't remember if they did any other games. Certainly this was their last. This is when they went, we fucked it. And I hope you like that colourful intro, because that's the last colour you're going to be seeing. Cyberdreams. Oh, they made... Yeah, of course, they did. I have no mouth and I must scream. Yeah. Oh, and Cyber Race, which I've not played. I think that's... Oh, and Red Hell. Never played that one either. Huh. I'll let the intro play and then I will tell you what I've just read. I mean, there's not much in this intro other than just like, hey, look at all this film footage of Hollywood. Titles announced by Cyberdreams but never completed include Hunters of Ralk, a role-playing video game designed by Dungeons & Dragons Gary Gygax, and Wes Craven's Principles of Fear, based on the concept by film director Wes Craven. They were well connected, it seems. Other announced but unreleased games were Evolver, an adaptation of Species, Reverence, and The Incredible Shrinking Character. Only 2 survived with the help of other publishers Ares Rises and Blue Heat. Reverence was also eventually leaked as a playable prototype. The reason why that one pops up to me is because Blue Heat is a game I'm very familiar with. I'm very familiar with it. In fact... Oh wait, here's the actual proper intro with people talking. No? Okay, I can finish saying what I was saying. My plan is, I've got to speak to Dave about when he's available, but we're going to do a Discord-only stream. Intensely familiar. I mean, I did stream a little bit of it on our channel. We could probably actually do the first bit, because there's no boobs or anything in the first section. There is nudity as the game goes further. I mean, a strip club is involved. But, my idea for a, Discord stream where we can play the more neurotic titles, and then it can eventually go up on YouTube after I've done some editing on it to cover up the either edit out the bad stuff or cover it up, censor it. But I thought Blue Heat would be a good one to start, because it's funny. It's a funny game. I mean, it's funny. It's it's filled with, it's got a lot of love in it in a way. But finding out that this was Cyberdreams was the original publisher. I suppose they were publisher. They weren't the developer. That was Quorum Inc. But still, yes. I think that would be a fun thing. Watch the stream. I don't have Dave's March what's it called yet? His timetable. He sent me his roster. That's the word. Let me just have a look to see what's his. End of this week. Or maybe next grammar hole. It depends when he's available. Here you go. Oh, I think actually that might be it. Okay, Google. What day is the 29th?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Jeez, you're useless. The 29th. He's got a day off on the 29th, according to this. Let me look at... Give me calendar view. Good God. Give me week. 29th is a Thursday. We might potentially have Dave for that. So I might say this is when we're going to do our Discord only stream rather than streaming on Twitch. Hang on, where's the... where's... It's not the phone. No, it's not the phone. No. Who are you calling? Who are we calling? Well, no one's answering. So the thing here is that I can't remember if we're Jack Slayton or we're looking for Jack Slayton.
Now here's a sad item reported out of Tinseltown. It seems that fated silent movie queen Agnes Simon, once famous for her performance as Salome, has misplaced her pet dog. What makes this an item of Hollywood gossip isn't the aging former star, but the fact that her precious pet is none other than Wotan the Wonder Dog.
Not Wotan the Wonder Dog.
Disappeared recently. Some might say even faster than Agnes Simon's career.
How rude. Okay, I'm gonna find the intercom. Oh, here we go.
Mr. Slayton hasn't been into the office for some time now. Last thing I heard from him, he says, Marjorie, would I ask you to please come in and look over his case files for him? You'll find him in his desk, lower right drawer. Hope you can make some sense out of him.
Cool.
Frankly, I think Mr. Slayton is missing. Just between you and me, maybe somebody got to him, you know? Like maybe somebody in one of those cases he was working on.
Yeah.
So don't you go making the same mistake he did, know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, if you don't mind, seeing as how it's so late, I'll be going home now.
Cool.
Gotta catch a bus.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, if you need any help, Mr. Slayton has the phone number for one of his, whatchamacallem, informants. Yeah, he's got it in his desk someplace. Probably his Rolodex. You'll find it.
Marjorie, you're bad at your job.
And good luck.
Oh, there she goes. Okay, so Jack Slayton's the one that's missing. We are his friend, possibly. And we're going to try and find him while solving his cases. Dear partner in defense of liberty, thank you so much for your generous contribution. You may sleep well tonight, knowing that your money has gone to defeat the dark forces of fascism that seek to overrun Europe. How about good old USA? Can we fight the fascism there? As you know, every good old US greenback will go directly to support the armed resistance in France, the courageous underground in back streets and the alleyways of Eastern Europe, and to the brave men and women fighting National Socialism in the heart of Hitler's Germany. Okay, so it's the 40s. So I don't know why it's black and white, because black and white really kind of ended in the 30s. We got colour properly in... I mean, there are still films in the 40s that was filmed in black and white. Because it's 39 that we got Wizard of Oz. But, you know, once it came into, you know, being available, it kind of got very popular about, you know, getting about. How do I get into the desk drawer? There we go. Oh, wow. Don't mind if I do. Knock twice, knock once. At the Scheherazade. No. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Game decided I was done. I will take that. This game was made in PowerPoint. No, this game would have been Director. So that thing that I want to make the same thing that you can make an interactive infotainment product in, can also make games like this. It's just all about having the pictures and having the know-how. So my idea eventually is that with the games analysis stuff I want to do, is that's going to be available as a Windows 3.1 game for people to peruse. But there'll also be a video to be watched as part of that. Might as well make my notes in here. My field invested Gaysims journals. Cool. Found money in a little change purse in Slayton's desk. Oh, this is me. Okay, could be useful for making phone calls to the informant if I really need to. The secret club to the Scheherazade club is 2 knocks, a pause, and then a 3rd knock. Must be left over from the speakeasy days. Picked up a key that was labelled Joan inside Slayton's desk. Doesn't really look like an apartment key, though. Took a locker key out of Slayton's desk that had number 135 on it. And no other notes. So this is... Okay, so I'm keeping that in my drawer. So let's check the other drawers. You could make Macquarie Reid presents Carol Reid. Oh my god. Yes, 100%. That is 100% a thing we could do. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should. That's pretty much my whole thing. I don't necessarily. I mean, what's it called? It would be interesting to make a Carol Reid-like game in that, but not have to be like. Oh, hydration. It is the key. All right, so we've got a couple of cases here. Got Watkins. Oh. No, I was looking at that. I thought I'd look at the picture, but apparently no. A guy named Philip Watkins just walked in through the door looking for a little help with security problems. Seems he runs a lab in Bradbury Building, the top floor suite. Means he's got to be doing pretty well for himself. Anyway, they do government hush-hush code stuff. And he's got some kind of leak. No doubt he's worried about that he's going to lose his contract if he can't keep a secret. He loaned me a security badge and asked me to snoop around when they close up shop. I figured I'd just go up there one night and have a look-see. Even if I don't find anything, the money's good, even since Uncle Sam's going to foot the bill no matter what. Nice. Harrison Smythe. Some lovely people. Oh, yeah, sure, take a picture of her. Harrison Smythe came by to the office today. Yep, same guy who ran unsuccessfully for mayor a few years back. Who could forget that mud in that election? Harrison Smythe made his fortune during Prohibition, keeping heeled ladies and gents lubricated with gin, the bathtub variety. In those days, society folks would never be seen with anyone as unsavory as Harrison. He could only get into their parties via the back door. That's not the only back door he took. And now he's got more cash than any of them. Anyway, he claims that his only daughter, Alicia, ran away from home just as he was about to ship her off to another la-da-da East Coast finishing school. Scree! Having met the man, I can't blame Alicia for running away. Figures I'm gonna get missing Harris case after she's gone so long the trail's stone cold. Harrison said that the politics were useless anyway. I already knew that. I asked Maya what he knows. I can't really show my face around Scheherazade for the time being. Scree, what's this? This is Noir, a shadowy thriller. It's by Cyberdream, same people who made Dark Seed. And I have no mouth and I must scream. Manny's books. We do appraisals. You mind taking a little look-see at this book? I got a sneaking suspicion it might be worth something, and I thought you might know where to get it appraised. Tell you what, if it turns out to be a little gold mine, let's you, me, and Joni head down to Mexico and sip margaritas till our brains freezes. Then again, if I'm wrong, you can use the pages to housebreak that dog you wanted to get. See you around, pal. Cool. What am I doing? A file opening on Max. I told myself I'd never do friends with friends, and here I am taking something on for Max. He sent me an old book with a note saying to have it appraised for him. Max thinks it's rare, so I offered to keep it in my wall safe. It's a pretty small book written in German, so how much could it be worth? I recognize Oscar Wilde's name on it, but maybe Max is finally onto something. The guy deserves some kind of break after everything he's been through. And Darkseid 2. I like this. Like, it made Darkseid and I Have No Mouth on my screen. Also Darkseid 2. I'll take it around Manny's around the corner. They're usually open late and probably wouldn't charge to take a look at it. It may be embarrassing if Max's book isn't worth anything at all. Boom. Then we have Winthrop. We don't care about any of the pictures, apparently. Visited today by Charles Winthrop, the noted Pasadena philanthropist. Things are looking up around here. I'd say he's only seen his in the society papers before opening a new wing of hospital or say decapitating a missus, dedicating a museum collection. I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm dyslexic. My brain is just firing off random words that start with, like, it would say did it, and it was like, oh yeah. Oh, no, such. I put my glasses on now. Okay, Winthrop seems like a regular guy, except he's kind of upset about the death of Pegasus. The rich old guy has got a string of horses, but Pegasus seems to be something special. Fuck you, museum. Always good. The newspapers may say death was from natural causes, and I confirm from calling the state vet. Winthrop's not so sure. I've had a few horses die on me too, usually at the stretch. Winthrop wants me to nose around the track. Not the best idea in my current financial situation, and see what I can find. Maybe I'll go out there after hours when I can't be tempted by the daily double. Addendum, just got a call from one of my associates and said Winthrop's not such a goody two-shoes after all. Seems like he was knee-deep in some questionable real estate deal out in the Palisades. Gonna give a bunch of charities. Giving to a bunch of charities doesn't mean a guy can't kill off his own racehorse for the insurance. But then why does he want us to investigate it then? I'll stink into his home and check out his personal papers. Wonder if he's got burglar alarm. Seems he's got to have everything else. And we have Agnes Simon, who you may remember from that, the radio, the aging film star. It's come to this. I'm going to go out and look for some missing dog. That old movie star, Agnes Simon, came in and I made a recording of her. She sounds a bit batty to me. Maybe I should look into this, give this one to Max to check out. Where is he these days? Am I Max? Is this who I am? This case hardly seems worth my time, even though the old dame is probably a lot of cash tucked away in a mattress somewhere. Potentially. Actually, let's have a quick little look, because I'm sure we'll have the manual for this one. We do. I'm just curious if anything's in the manual saying, yeah, your name is Max, man. Okay, that's how to install it. No, I don't need to make edits in PDFs at the moment. Examine picking stuff up. Blah, 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 blah. So blah, blah, blahs. There's no inventory to manage. The game will automatically use what you have. Okay, cool. Thanks. Always good to know. Getting started. You start your ventures once your security's briefed you. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. There's several people you need to interview. Yes. How do you save? Okay. Volume video playback. Difficulty, no mouse available. This is fine. Oh, here we go. Introduction. The phone rang. It was Marjorie, Slayton's receptionist. Seems Jack hasn't been seen or heard from in days, and she was started to worry. Wanted to know if I could come in to sift through his current case files to see if there's any clues to his disappearance. Maybe I'd get lucky and pick up a lead, or maybe I'd turn up missing like Jack. I mulled over the possibilities. Jealous husband on the rampage? Nah, last I heard, Jack had been loitering around the Myers Club, hovering around that Songbird Joan. He's sure a sucker for a pretty blonde, but he should know that Scheherazad's just another word for trouble. Wonder why Max... Okay, so we're not Max. That buddy of his hasn't turned up something by now. Never saw a more loyal guy. He's bound to know a thing or two. I should also check with that snitch of his. Of course, he may be the one who got Jack into this mess. Jack always did attract some questionable friends. This is like crumpled as shit. What the hell? Then again, maybe that old partner's his finally settled the score. Looks like I may have my work cut out for me. Actually, I think that's printed on. I think they made it look like the page was all messed up. Okay, so we've got 6 cases. We've got the death of Pegasus. We've got Max's Red Book. We've got Wotan the Wonder Dog, the missing Harass, this breach of security, and the Chinese connection, which I guess we're going to unlock as we go. And here's some characters that we're going to meet. The settings. A word about film noir. Okie dokie. Back into the game. Alright, so. How does one get away from this desk? And... game? Hello? The game was not a fan that I wanted to look at this statue. No, really. Okay, here we go. And then there was nothing to be seen. Oh yeah, because he said he made a recording, didn't he? Oh, I need to get the tapes. Okay, so I need to find where Jack had his tapes. Through this door. Anything? Oh, hello. Okay, got ourselves some booze.
Help me find the P. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, hello. So that's the last case. Yeah, okay. So Charlie Kwan. Got a message from Charlie Kwan, the snitch that I've used a couple down in Chinatown. He was always pretty well connected to local tongs. Hopefully that's the name of the gang. And says they're all antsy about some shipping crate that didn't turn up. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing that warlords get in an uproar, but Charlie seems to think it was important I go down there and have a look around. He fears a gang war could break out. All this over a misplaced crate. It's probably held up in customs, otherwise something's out of whack. Charlie left me directions. He said look for the middle symbol that he's drawn in, marked on the alley door. Go down the steps and follow the long passageway until some short stairs, and then to look for a symbol on another door that... Oh, the same symbol. That storage room is where the trouble is. Under no circumstances am I supposed to open any other doors. Can't say I like it. Going into Chinatown late at night, but I suppose it's the only way. And here's the map. But we will leave that there at the moment. Okay, so we've got... These are all the other cases. So that's the map about where we get to go. I want to see if there is... Oh. Gotta check the bathroom. He smokes in the toilet. That's all I gotta say about that. He smokes in the toilet. Okay, nobody home. No, nobody home there either. Oh, I've come back into the office. I hope. Is that what's happened? Oh no, so this is the hallway. So are we solving a case? I think we're actually, like, yeah, we're about to finish up. But I think this will be one of the games that I'll put on the Discord to be like, do you want to see more of this game? And I will.
From my faucet I squirt out
Water.
It's my job to get things all
Wet.
So my motto is don't say
Hey, it, spray it. Don't you love my water jet? Well, do you? Do you indeed love the water jet? At the moment, I was like, I know that there's a videotape of that woman. Videotape. There's a tape of that woman, you know, saying how much she loves her dog and the dog's missing. So I thought that would be a fun way to finish this one. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Ah, Joan! Oh. Who are we ringing? Are we ringing Joan? And Joan be like, come and see me sometime. Joan? Nope, no one's picking up. Okay. Was there anyone else? It's a full Rolodex. No, we don't want to ring anyone. Anything else on the radio?
A sad item reported out of Tinseltown. It seems that fated silent movie queen.
We've already heard
Agnes
this.
Simon.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We will save so that we don't have to do this again. But we're going to leave it there.